Hello everyone, my name is Destra and welcome back to Rome 2. So, I skipped ahead a few turns and I tried to invade the Odrysian kingdom. And turns out they really want a battle because they met me on the battlefield. This was one thing, and kinda, well, I think it's kinda weird. So this is an army that is very good. There's no denying that. All that it really lacks is decent skirmishers. And I'm up against an army which has a lot of skirmishers, but be aware that I also have a lot of cavalry. So that's why I'm slightly confused when the balance bar says this. Never mind then. We'll fight on the battlefield and see if that actually holds true. Because, yeah, if you see right, well, I guess you can't see it right there, but if you go back and take a look at the pre-battle statistics, you can see that I have about the same number of men as my enemy. So that's why I found it really weird. So we are the ones defending here, which is always great. Which means, in theory, we can just hang back and wait until they come and get us, and react then. Oh, is it a night battle? Maybe? At least it's a rainy battle. Might just be a stormy battle. Okay, let's see, as per usual. Take our pikemen. There we go. And take the hoplites. There you go. And the other hoplites. And there we go. Javelin men. I guess we want to have them in front, but I'm gonna rush them up the moment the battle starts. So, here we come to the cavalry. I think I'll have these guys together on this flank, and these guys together on this flank. And then comes my companion cavalry, which holds my general. I don't really know. The companion cavalry are a very decent cavalry unit, but then again, as I said, they have my general in it, so I really don't want him to die, understandably. Anyway, let's start the battle. There. Also, I know that the enemy are receiving reinforcements, but the reinforcements aren't that strong. It should be only like 100 and how many? 110, I think. Number of men coming in to reinforce them. There we go. I can actually, if I'm slightly smart about this, at least try to be slightly smart about this. Hopefully, don't lose my cavalry in the process. I can take out his cavalry when they are royal cavalry. Well, that might be a slightly tougher task than I imagined. Thessalian cavalry! I don't really know. It might be me who's making the not that smart a move. Yeah, probably. Let's pull back then. And there's the companions. There they are. And now you're trying to make moves. Oh, skirmishers. Yeah, and they do just like skirmishers want to do. Yeah, I guess here's where my weakness against skirmishers really shine through. Anyway, let's try to kill them. And do a few surrounding tactics. And if we're not hitting them, we can actually go straight for the skirmishers. Thracian warriors. Actually, I think we can go ahead and attack them.
The men are wavering.
Men are wavering, yeah.
Our general is under attack.
Makes sense. The peltasts are, well, they shouldn't be used that way. It shouldn't be used in a way where They're losing all of them, man. Speaking of losing all of them, man, I might be losing all of my men. Can I have a just go forward button? I guess I can't. So just do like this.
Our general has fallen.
Oh. Bloody hell. Yeah, my cavalry is dying. Great. Oh, Royal Cavalry. Well then. And why are you not moving? I guess I didn't select you properly. Well, maybe the predictions were right, and I just were overwhelmed by a million skirmish units.
The enemy general is dead.
Well, at least that happened.
Yes, Commander.
Of course, they are running away. Let's see, now this is the only cavalry unit I still have. Not good. Well, and I guess this is a lesson on how to completely lose your army.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Well, at least I'm going to do a bit of damage to them. So yeah, what I should have done there was really just to retreat and try to sabotage with my spy. But I didn't, and I suffered the consequences, I guess.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And they all broke. Whoops, not that one. That's an easy to hit. That was a bit too easy to hit, actually. That should be changed. Anyway, yeah, it was a... It wasn't a complete massacre, but I lost everything, basically. And I killed a lot of my enemy, but in the end wasn't enough. Not nearly. Not when you have that many skirmishes up against you. Bloody hell. I'm not completely dead yet. And at least I killed the reinforcing armies.
Retreat, men! Retreat!
Can I retreat from this one? No, I can't. Why? It's because I kind of depleted my movement points trying to flee away? I guess. Okay, so now I don't have an army, even. Well, at least I gain a bit of income, so I can start to recruit with these guys back here. And apparently, we need skirmishers. That became shockingly clear just about now. Agent killed as army falls. Yeah, the nobleman. Well, that's a shame. Actually, I don't want you to lead that army. I actually want the old general to lead that army, and now I have, well, not the old general, but I want the reinstate legacy. There we go, reinstate their legacy. Once again, compelling cavalry because I think that is the best, and start to recruit units once again. So I think we'll have a few pikemen, but as I said, we'll also have peltists. Or skirmishers, generally. And maybe go for the best we can. I know the general can be a royal peltist, so they're presumably very good. Yeah, so go and bloody perform. So I can't have you go into the city. Well, I guess I can't because this is kind of the turn you were created on. So that's fair. Spy. I don't have money right now, unfortunately. And I guess you can stay around here and try to spot those guys again, even though you're never going to be able to. Because for some reason, apparently we can't. So I just had to repair this once again. So yeah, the enemy spy, the Spartan spy, is still operating and still remains undetected.
Your wisdom
Okay,
is
you want me to
renowned,
join the war against
and
Athens?
surely Athena
Basically
herself
the
would see that
the
an
single
attack on
province,
these
well,
people
the
is
single
necessary.
neighboring province, except these guys that are not at war with me. Forget it. So I made a defensive alliance with those guys who were just asking, but I'm not going to join a war against Athens. Not right now. That'd be suicidal. Even though I'm deathly afraid that they will actually declare war against me. I have a few defensive alliances, including with these guys. But still, it's a definite possibility that they can just go ahead and declare war on me. Let's see, I have trade agreement and well, I have a non-aggression pact. That's not the same at all. Okay, let's see about military alliance. That is still low, even though they have lost the province. Then again, so have I. Let's try to get a defensive alliance. That's also a low chance. If I pay you then. Let's see, offer payments. Moderate. But rejected.
You speak as well as a bard,
Damn.
but I must be an
Pergamon. We cannot trade. Well, that
Welcome, worthy
blows.
guest. I trust you
Okay,
bring
I
word.
won't get a trade with Rome. Probably won't get a trade with Pontus,
I
but
am
I
honored
guess we
to
can
receive
try.
this embassy, and will listen with interest to all you have to say.
Nope, low. I guess they really have to like me to actually get a trade agreement with me. And the only one that applies to is apparently these guys right now. But they still don't want to ally me. It's annoying.
Ready for battle.
Well, at least not no of my buildings were actually damaged this turn. I guess that's something. And on the bright side, we're still one province up from where we started. But I guess that will just be the case until either Sparta or Athens goes ahead and destroys me. Anyway, until that happens, I'll at least try to make this work. I still have the confidence that it can work, but it's getting less and less likely, to be honest. Okay. Okay, so one royal peltist, and then we can have a few slingers. We can actually have a lot of slingers. And the next turn, we'll go back to recruit a bit of cavalry and maybe a few pikemen. I think that's a good thing. Also, we soon have this one, so at least we get a bit of public order. Also, something that I need to be grabbing, if I can. Let's see, is there anything here that increases the Hellenistic kind of rate? Because right now, because of this, I'm guessing. Well, maybe because of these guys. But right now, it's actually going down. Not good. So it might be an agent who makes it go the other way, but I don't think I know about an agent. And I might have a few looks on the forums and the wikis to see if there actually are anything that can help me flip that. I know that certain buildings does that. I think I have one here. No, not one here, but I had one here. I'm fairly positive, but right now it's probably flipped to the Odrysian Kingdom's preferred culture. Okay, so I basically have two options there. When it comes to attacking these guys again, I can either try to out skirmish them, or I can try to just attack them with more men. And that will of course take a few turns. It will actually take quite a few turns before I have enough money to be able to field two large armies. And also keep in mind that this will of course go down when the upkeep goes up. Anyway, I think I'll actually end it here. kind of early, but still, I'll end it here, and I'll come back again when I actually have at least 1.5 army, I think, ready to go. Unless something happens, like Athens attacking or something. So yeah, I'll see you then. I hope you enjoyed seeing me getting absolutely massacred. Rate, comment and subscribe if you did, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.